are not properly developed, SOPs are not properly developed. Here, in case of quality requirements, each and every process and SOPs are well developed and it is written and approved by the higher authority. Ultimately, rework and all can be reduced. Next is improved internal communication. As if you want to be successful in the implementing quality management system, ultimately between the departments a better communication should be there. So mutual understanding should be there. So that's why we should improve the internal communication between the employees or between the departments and all. So that is how it will help. Next is supplier management. So this is one of the most important things in case of pharmaceutical industry. Suppliers play a major role since they are supplying the raw materials. So what type of quality of the product they are supplying and all can be monitored here. All of a sudden, if any supplier stopped supplying the raw material and all, where in such cases we should not stop our production. We need to search for alternative supplier. So there, how we can choose a other supplier and all with the help of this quality management system, we can overcome all these hurdles. That's why we can easily manage the supplier also. The different components of quality management are that can be done through this quality management system. Next one is COPA management, corrective action and preventive action management. So wherever the preventive maintenance is required or preventive actions are required or wherever corrective actions are required, how we are going to initiate that, how we are going to close that or how we are going to perform that will be taken into consideration in the quality management system. Next is document management. Whatever the work that you have done in the industry, you need to document it or you need to record it. If you are not recording or if you are not documenting, that clearly indicates you are not done any work. Though you have done the work, you got the product also, they may say you are not done. So this particular things will fail in case of audit also. So auditors may object if something goes wrong with the process in the documentation. Next one is change management. So any changes with respect to product, any changes with respect to equipment, any changes with respect to facilities and all, where the QMS play a major role, how we can change, how we can initiate and all. Next is audit management. Since audit management is very important, it may be of internal audit or regulatory audit or customer audit. Internal audit means it will be done by our own employees of the different departments, whereas in case of regulatory audit means national regulatory agencies or international regulatory agencies, they come and audit your facilities, audit the process, whatever it is. So in case if you are having a proper quality management system, you can easily face internal audit as well as regulatory audit also, including customer audit. Here customer audit means some of the companies they are manufacturing a certain goods and they will give to some other company for a marketing. In such case, any company who are marketing your product, they so maybe there are different types of audits. So they may come and audit your facilities. That is called as customer audit. Next one is training management. So based on the changes or anything is happening in the industry, the training is given. So the training management can be done. It may be of GMP, CGMP training, or it may be EHS training, environmental health and safety training. So because in case of GMP training, the basic GMP training is there, as well as work training is there. Any new employees who are given a job, so directly they will not send them for the work and all. So where they will be giving the GMP training, which is most important. And next one is depending upon the type of product they are going to manufacture. Environmental health and safety training is also given to the employees. Next is supplier quality management. So you can track the suppliers who are supplying the raw material. Since you are having all the information with respect to the suppliers and what type of material he is supplying, whether he is meeting the company requirement or not, that can be analyzed in that. These are the different components of the quality management system. I will be taking and next is complaints management. Sometimes you have some complaints with respect to your product, or you may be having some complaints with respect to your process. No? So that can be solved based on this quality management system. Since you are taking the feedback from the different stakeholders, so based on the feedback given by the stakeholders, wherever improvement is required, you can go for improvement also. in case of
11 o'clock
quality management system. Now I'll be concentrating more on change management. I'll be taking one of the examples in case of change management, how you are going to initiate and what process that you need to carry out in the change management. Before that, what is change management or change control? It is defined as a system procedures through which changes are reviewed, justified, documented, approved, and implemented in conformance with regulatory and corporate or company requirements. So, example, I want to change some equipment or I want to change some spare parts. Straight away, I should not change. I need to take a prior approval, or so you need to raise the change control based on that. You need to carry out the change management system. I will be giving one of the examples. Here, systematically it is done. So where the system of procedures through which changes are reviewed. So really changes are required or not. In case if it is required, you have to give a justification. So who has to give the justification? How you need to maintain the documents and all will be taken into consideration. So this change control system, change control is a system that controls many things. One is identifying the ownership of the change. So if something is changed, who is going to own that? Example, some labels you want to change. Who is going to be responsible for the change of label and all? If you want to change the process, and who is going to own that? They may say, today I'm going to say, I need to change this process. After changing, if something goes wrong, I may say, no, it's not my work, I am not like that. That's why the change management will give a clear cut who is the ownership or who is the owner of that particular changes and all. Second one is allowing for reviewing and approval of the changes. So since change management is right now, based on that report and all, you can review it and you can approve or you may reject also depending upon the requirement. Next is preventing the changes so that could adversely affect product quality or conflict with the registration and regulatory requirement. Sometimes you may go for a change of something, some label you want to change, or something you want, some product you want to change. So in some of the cases now it may affect the regulatory requirement, registration requirement. In such cases, really can we go for change management or not? The change analysis with this. Providing an assessment of change and monitor the impact of changes. Something you are changing. So based on the changes, is there any scope for the improvement? So is there any impact on the quality of the product or impact on the process of the product, process of particular product and all that can be analyzed with this change management. The purpose of change with the quality system is for evaluating the potential impact on validated condition, process, system maintaining the state of control. So whatever the process that you are going to carry out in the manufacturing industry or under your control, it may be process or validated condition of the facilities or validated condition of the equipment or anything will be under your control. So you will be knowing when it is validated or not. All this information will be there. In case if any changes are made, whether we need to revalidate the process or whether we need to calibrate the equipment and all these information will be getting from this change management. Next, regulatory commitment. Some of the changes if you are making now, sometimes regulatory commitment is also.
Go to meeting lagi. ಇಬ್ರು ಕಳ್ಸಲ್ಲ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಆಟೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಸರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅರ್ಧ ಮಂದಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ काय जरा अर्ध्या जणांना समजतच नाही ठेवून फिरायला गेलेले असतात 7 जण जायचं मेसेज हाಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ರೀಜಾಯಿನ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್
ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳ್ಸೋದಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Sir, you are audible.
Hello.
We can hear you. You are audible. Yes, sir. I am giving you the right.
Sir,
I am giving you the right.
Vote sharing the right, sir.
Yes, sir. Very sir. Welcome, sir. Kindly check, sir.
Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you. Is it visible to everyone? Minor changes. With respect to that, you need to inform. So that's why where it is very much essential, the change management system. Next is product quality and safety. If this particular changes is affecting the product quality and safety, so if anything is there, that we can note it down, especially in the change management. In case it is affecting the quality and safety, usually it will be a major changes. Why change control procedure is important? All the changes which have potential to impact on quality of the material or product should be controlled in order to safeguard the quality, safety and efficacy of the product. Something I want to change. Example, instead of starch I may be using something else. So really the change of the raw material is affecting the quality or safety or efficacy of the product has to be analyzed properly. So it is going to safeguard the quality of the product, safety and efficacy of the product. Sometimes we may substitute the raw material or substitute the API and all. Is it impacting on the quality of the product and all? This particular change control procedure is important, and it ensures the compliance with the regulatory requirement. Wherever you are carrying out, just a minute, please. Asha. Sorry. Here, the change control procedure will tell about the regulatory requirement. So sometimes some of the changes you need to intimate to the national regulatory authority or international regulatory authority. If you are having all this information, we can ensure all the process which is happening in the pharmaceutical industry is in compliance with the regulatory requirement, and it will provide the traceability of changes made through a life cycle of material, equipment, product or facility and document. Something I have changed. In case if you are not noting down and who has initiated the change and all, if you are not documenting, at the end maybe after 1 year or after 6 months, we will be not knowing who has changed this particular product or the quality of the product and all. In case if the equipments are changed, we will be not knowing. That's why in order to trace that, this change control is very much essential, and it ensures that risk associated with implementation of changes are assessed and managed. So soon after change control is initiated, after implementation, you can assess the risk assessment of a particular process or the particular product. That's why change control procedure is important. Anything that you are carrying out now, it should go through proper channel, and you need to follow the procedure. That is what insists about this particular slide. Next. Evaluation of the changes which must be documented, which include clear definition of the proposed change with the reason for change. Something I want to change, as I said, I want to change the equipment. You need to clearly define why you need to change that. You need to give a justification. After giving the justification, then only you can go for a change by taking the approval from the higher authority. And identification of potential impact and evaluation will be performed. In case if you are carrying out any changes, is that particular thing is impacting on the quality of the product? In case if it is affecting, so is it affecting the stability of the product, or whether revalidation is required, or retraining of the employees, and documented in the change control and regulatory impacts. and approval required. In some cases, regulatory requirement, you need to implement the regulatory authorities wherever you are selling. In case if you are India, you need to inform to the Indian regulatory authority. In case if your company is selling in more than one country, with respect to that country's regulatory requirement, you need to take approval wherever required. If it is required, daily approval is required, you need to take approval, or if, in case if you need to intimate the regulatory agency, you need to intimate. So that will be telling in this slide. Next is schedule for implementation. So in case if you are carrying out the changes in the particular process or something, when you need to implement, before release of the product or after release of the product.
You go to her
analyze
Google Forms.
that can be evaluated here. Definition of who needs to be approved, approve the changes and record for the concurrent. So who has to approve that particular change control and all. For example, I may be writing something.
Go to the bottom
Someone
of this
should
page.
approve that. So that is what it is clearly defined of who needs the approve the changes and record their concurrent. So subsequently you need to intimate to the different departments. Based on that, the change control will be documented. The aspect can be brought under the change control. What are the things that can come under change control? First one is facility changes. Some equipment with respect to facilities, if you are changing equipment, means HVAC system or something, if you are changing. So you are altering the facilities overall environment. In such cases, change control is required. So HVAC system, you are replacing something, some filters you are replacing. So in such cases, the change control has to be done. Next one is new equipment introduction. Existing equipment is there, you want to change that.
Okay, this is
So
just
straight
for
away you should
dispatching
not change. I think simple
certificate
example I
made
can
one
give.
option. In that only we are
Usually olden
collecting
days
some
you are
details.
using single station punching machine. Now if you see any colleges,
Go to
they are not
plugin.
having single station punching machine. So no doubt it is a PCI requirement. You must have a single station punching machine. But however, nowadays majority of the colleges they are going for multi-station punching machine. In case in the industries also, if they are changing the equipment, they need to plot under the change control management. They need to follow change control procedure. Change in the SOPs or introduction of new SOP or equipment operation procedure, that should be done through change control. I think
Install
whenever you are carrying out some process or some equipment, SOPs are commonly prepared. In case if you want to change the SOPs, straight away we should not change. Or because each and every SOPs will have version number, when it is prepared, and its expiry date or something, or date of preparation, review date, and other things are there. In case if you want to change the simple SOP also, it should go through change control procedure only. Change to an equipment or some of the spare parts you are changing, which is majorly impacting on the product and all. Change in location of equipment or instrument. If you are keeping from one place to another place, within the premises if you are changing, in such cases, it has to go through change control procedure. The best example I can give you here, most of the colleges they are having digital balance. If digital balance is not working in one lab, they may carry a digital balance from some other lab to that particular lab. So since other lab is not carrying out any experiment, straight away they will get the digital balance to the another lab. Like that, it should not happen. In case if you are doing in the industries, make sure that you are going to follow the change control procedure. And change in the format of any control document. So different documents, control documents are there. In case you want to change the format and all, again you need to follow the procedure. And change in the layout, maybe internal restructuring of some layout is done. Even for that also, it has to go through change control procedure. Next is computer software changes or introduction. Why computer software changes or introduction is also required change control? Because whenever you are changing the software, you need to give a training for each and every employee. Each and every means who are all part of this operation and all, they need to aware of this new software and all. Next is change control procedure. One of the example I will be taking here, not particular process or particular equipment, in general, how the change control procedure is followed. First one is change control initiation. Anything you want to change, you need to initiate the change control. So here some forms are there. Here section A, change control, initiation, acceptance and numbering system and login is there. So scope of changes, whether you are going to change the product, whether you are going to change the material, facilities, utility, equipment or instrument, name, document, etc. Whatever you want to change. So that has to be given. What is the existing name of that particular thing? So example, starch I mentioned, or maybe some facilities, maybe manufacturing facilities for diclofenac, manufacturing facilities for paracetamol or something. So what is the existing name? What is the existing code and version has to be taken into consideration. So here next is CC, that is change control proposal, acceptance, rejection and initiation, initiator department or section head. Here which department is arising for the change control initiation. Example, whether it may be from production department, quality assurance department, quality control department, warehouse, like that. The different departments are there in the industry. They need to mention which department is initiating the change control. Who is initiated in the department? In each department, there are n number of employees will be there. Hello.
Yeah, you're audible, sir.
In case any department, they may be having n number of employees and they have to write the name of that particular employee who has initiated. Against that, he has to sign. So after signature, when that initiation is started, has to be given, and details of changes are required, new proposal. If anything is there, he has to give what type of changes is required and why the changes is required. All this information has to be given. Change details, maybe raw material or something is changed, or whatever the changes that you have made has to be given. And CCF numbering, here soon after reason and justification of changes. So since think that the production department has initiated the changes, why that initiation is there? So why you have to go for that? In case if SOP changes or something, straight away you can write this particular SOP modification is required. But sometimes the change of particular thing, change initiation is more than a page. In such case, it can be given as a supplement, annexure. So like this particular space is given. If this particular space is not sufficient to add the reasons or justification for changes, they can give it as annexure. You can mention here annexure. And reviewed by the user head department. Whenever the changes is done, example I said production department, the head of the production department or section in charge should be reviewed. Why this person has initiated the change? Why, based on the justification and all, they can see. Next one is change control reviewed by QA. So this particular thing is submitted to the quality control, quality assurance department. This quality assurance department will go through this. What is the reason for changes and what justification are given. Based on that, quality assurance department may accept the change control initiation or straight away they may reject. So for that, change control form number is already present, and change to control form number which is given by QA is mentioned here. So here we have mentioned ASS and CCF. For first year M.Com students, commonly will be giving workshop or training with respect to change control and all. So this is how, and below that they need to write quality assurance department who has signed that and who has reviewed that with respect to the date and all. Next is very important. CC after reviewing by the QA department, so they are going to classify into two categories. Classification of changes. There are two things are there. One is major changes. Second one is minor changes. So in case of minor changes, the changes that is not likely to have impact and does not have impact on the validated state or unregistered regulatory information, quality attributes of the system, facility, testing, document, etc. In such cases, it is considered as minor changes. Minor changes are correction in the document or format. So sometimes something you may be adding in the SOPs or something that may be considered as a minor changes, because It is not going to potentially impact on the quality of the product. And second one is minor changes in the equipment. Example, you are going to replace the old punches with the new punches. So that is like to replace something if you like replacement if it is there. In such cases, you need not to consider as a major changes. So because just the old one is replaced with a new one, in such cases it may be considered as a minor changes. In case of major changes, so any changes that you have made may be potentially impact on the quality of the product, or it may be where registration you need to inform to the regulatory authority or the quality attribute of the system, facilities and other things. In such cases, it is considered as a major changes. Example, inclusion of new equipment in the process or any major modification in the system. So ultimately, that may be considered as a major changes. So major changes in the documents like SOP or equipment operating procedure and all. These are some of the examples. If any of these changes if you are carrying out in the pharmaceutical industry, it will be considered as a major changes. It may be affecting the regulatory requirement, or it may be affecting the quality, safety and efficacy of the product. Ultimately, you need to classify accordingly. Next is change control review by the other departments. So here, some changes, example in the production department, you are going to change one raw material or one API, something you are changing. In such cases, to whom you need to implement? As I said, it is internal communication between the department. Communication is very, very important. Whatever the changes that you have made, you need to be brought to the notice of each and every department, or you can say concerned department. So in case the production department is right, you need to intimate to the production department. You need to inform this particular information to the R&D. So tick this. So national regulatory agency, you need to intimate, means you tick it. Wherever applicable, you need to put tick mark here in this particular boxes. Example, EHS, environment, health, safety measures has to be taken. In such case, tick here. In case instrumentation, so with respect to that, date and sign has to be done by the person one who has initiated the changes. Next is review comments by the regulatory department. Overall, in case you are submitted to the regulatory department, what are all the reviews? Usually it is national regulatory agencies. Prior to approval or prior notification is required from or to national regulatory agency. Some changes you are going to make, whether prior approval is required. Certain cases, you need to take a prior approval from the national regulatory authority. Some cases you need not to take a prior approval. Soon after carrying out the process, then you can intimate to the regulatory agency like that. Depending upon that, you can tick yes or no. If you want to take a prior approval, you can tick yes. If not required, write a no. If any remarks are there, you can write the remark. Any changes to product permission or manufacturing license, if it is whatever the component you are going to change with respect to the product, with respect to that, you can tick yes or no. So these are all the different aspects or review points will be done by regulatory department. So at the end, they are going to write the comments. This particular regulatory department is going to write the comments. Whatever their views will be writing. Accepted, changes accepted. So this regulatory department may say changes accepted. In case if they are not satisfied with the reasons and all, they may reject. Soon after rejection, they need to sign and date. Similarly, international regulatory agency information, whatever you want to submit, again it will be done by the regulatory department of the company, and comments will be given, and changes accepted or changes are rejected. So environmental, health and safety department. So whatever the changes that you are going to make, is it having any impact on safety requirement in the facility? If it is affecting the safety requirement, if not, you can write no. Any impact on current EHS system in the facility? If it is yes, complete yes or no. At the end, you can give a comment. So whatever the changes are made, you can say it can be accepted or it can be rejected. Sometimes some of the components if you are changing, it may be harmful to the employees who are working, or it may be discharging lot of pollutants to the environment and all. In such cases, they may try to reject this particular change control and all. And again, sign. Similarly, R&D department, anything is there, right or wrong, accept and reject. So components The
ಇದು
review points are
turned off
different,
ಇದೆ.
but overall process
ಟರ್ನ್
will
ಆಫ್
remain
ಇದ್ದರೆ ಯಾರು ಎಷ್ಟು
same.
ಜನನೂ
And
ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್
warehouse
ಕೊಟ್ಟರು
department, whatever the
ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ
existing
ಆಗಿದೆ.
products are
ಟರ್ನ್
there,
ಆನ್
with
ಮಾಡಿದರೆ
respect to
ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಫ್.
existing product, if
ಸೊ
new
ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು
products
ಕೀಪ್ ಎ
are
ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆನ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಫ್.
storing in a warehouse and all, is it
Sometimes
having any impact
it's
on the raw
considered
material or
turned it
packaging
on.
material? That will be affected.
Okay.
So if this,
Some third person
they can
who
also
has
give
got
their
the link
opinions
of this
and
Google
they can
form
write the
will
comments.
fill the Google
If
form
changes are accepted,
and then submit is get the certificate. So don't keep it on.
Sign as well as
Okay.
date.
Always keep it off.
Next, quality control department. Since
There is
the
another
change
option
the
when you click
parameter
here,
or something, they need to analyze quality
it
control
will say
test
resend
status
certificates.
for each
With
and
this
every
option will send
dosage
to
form.
only
In such
those who have
cases,
registered.
If any changes are
That
there,
we'll see later.
you need to take your opinion or
ಈಗ
comment from the
ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್
quality
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫೈಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್
control
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
department.
ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಶೀಟ್
Analytical
ಅನದರ್
lab
ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಶೀಟ್.
or it may be a microbiology
So,
lab. So
ಆ
microbiology lab
ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್
also
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ
will be
ಅವ್ರು ಏನು
there.
ಹೆಸರು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
And production
ಅದೇ
department,
ಹೆಸರು.
if it is with the
ಅದೇ
production
type.
department, even
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
there
ಏನು
also
ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ
will
ಈ
be
ಎರಡು ಕಾಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ
report.
ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟಲ್ಲಿ
So
ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
whether it is accepted or
Okay.
rejected with sign. And next one is, this is very important in case of review or comments by the project. Already some projects which is happening or which is carrying out in the pharmaceutical industry, the new changes whatever you are going to make or new initiations that you are going to make, really it is having any impact on the existing projects or not. So that has to be given. Any impact on equipment,
document ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ?
layout and qualification and pre-qualification.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಐತಲ್ಲ?
Since you are changing
ಇದೆ
the
ಅಲ್ಲ?
component of
QIP
a
certificate.
particular product, it may affect the existing
ನೀನು
product.
ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
So
ಮಾಡಿದ
depending
document
upon,
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
they
ಮಾಡಿ.
may say yes or no. Sometimes really it is going to affect changes. In such case, we can write yes.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ,
If it is not affecting
ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ತಲೆ
the existing project, no, they can say
ನಾನು
no.
ನಿಮಗೆ
Because
ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ
based on the
PPT
comments,
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
they may say accept or reject with sign and date.
ಅಲ್ಲ
So next is
ಮಾಡೋದಿತ್ತು ಹಂಗೆ
engineering
ಡಿಸೈನ್
department.
ಮಾಡೋದು.
They may also give their opinion. For example, any impact on
ಹಿಂಗೆ
the
ಏನು ಡಿಸೈನ್
preventive
ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ
maintenance and all. If new equipments are procuring,
ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ change ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ
change initiation and all, they can write annual maintenance.
ಈಗ
And all. If it is there, they can write yes or no. Again, the comments are given. Changes accepted or changes are rejected.
Google Docs ಅಂತ ಇದೆ.
And next one is instrumentation department.
ಆಮೇಲೆ
They can
ಬಂದಿತ್ತು.
also give any calibration program is required, annual maintenance is required or not. They can give as per the changes. Because why you need to inform to all the department, each and every department in
ಏನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ
the
ಇದು?
industry should know
ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇ
what
select ಮಾಡು.
changes are being made. Simply
Okay.
they cannot say,
ಇಲ್ಲೇ change ಮಾಡು.
I don't know what is happening.
ಓಕೆ
in the
ಸೈನ್ಸ್
industry, what is
ಇಲ್ಲ
happening in
ನನಗೆ
the
ಅದೇ
industry.
ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ನೀನೇನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ
Each and every employees
ಇಲ್ಲೇ
of
change
the
ಮಾಡು ಇದನ್ನ.
particular organization
Evaluate
should
these
know
changes here.
this change initiation. And last one is
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ
section C, that
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
is
PPT ಅಲ್ಲಿ
approval
ಇದೆ,
of
ಅದು
change
accept
control.
ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ.
So after complete assessment of
Google Slides
impact and
Google
all,
Slides ಅಲ್ಲಿ
instruction for users, action plan should be categorized as per batch release or post batch release or action item. So action number 1, 2, 3, what are the actions taken by the individual department? Who is responsible for that?
Your Google
Whether
Drive
we need to
upload
carry out
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
this implementation
ಅದನ್ನ.
or approval changes can be done pre-batch release or post-batch release. Already existing batch is there. Can we implement before releasing of
ಅಲ್ಲಿ already open
batch,
ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ
or
Google.
can we implement this change control after
Drive.
releasing of
First the drive
the
open
batches?
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
That can be done.
Drive
with
ನಲ್ಲಿ
respect to that
open
closure date
Google
and
Slides
all
ಅಂತ
should be given. Here, the date of closure of change control. When we are going to close this. So example, yesterday it was initiated, today it is closed. So with respect to that, they need to sign that today it is closed, and the QA has to sign with that. Below that, against the date, they have to mention the date. So these are the different dates. So name of the date, signature, and date has to be given. Means on what date the comments are given. That is change control, final review, acceptance, or approval, or rejection by QA. So based on the opinions given by all these dates, they are going to say whether we need to implement or we need to reject this. Please see this position. After that, impact assessment will be over. So if the change control is approved, they can go for approval. After that, training. If change control is implemented, so the revision name, code and version number for product, material, facilities, whatever the changes you are making,
note
you can implement that, and serial number has to be written. Product, material, facilities,
by changing the font we can
mention.
readjust the
Code and version.
And my
So
one
for
more
the
problem
existing
was-
thing, some code as well as version number will be there. If any changes
That
are
has
there
come
in
as
the
a picture.
version and other things, whether training is imparted or not. So sometimes the training is required for the employee in case you are changing the equipment or something. And when the training is imparted, data implementation of this particular change control, supporting documents are attached. What are all the supporting documents which are required for this evidence that the QA has to sign? So your justification for delay in change control closure. Sometimes as I said, within 2 days we need to complete the change control procedure. Sometimes we may not be able to complete. Who has delayed? Which department has delayed? Justification for delay in change control has to be given. Department responsible for delay, site and date. So example, regulatory department has not given their opinion. So we can write regulatory department as a particular organization delayed the change control procedure and all. So and user department is saying user who has initiated and all has to be given. And reason for cancellation. Sometimes due to we may reject overall process. In case if rejection is done, rejection is done, why that is rejected? User letter and section head inside has to be signed if applicable. Reason for cancellation. Final change control closure. So closed by QA departments against website. And what are all the list of attachments has to be given, because whenever you are rejecting the change control initiation or something, you need to give the reason. So along with that, you need to give a list of documents or exclosures. First page of that you have to give why the cancellation is done, reason for cancellation, and it will be closed. Thank you.
Ma'am,
So,
Anjali. Any questions if you catch?
any questions?
Dear delegates, the session is open for discussion.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
This is Dr. Anand Bandakar from Goa College of Pharmacy.
Yeah, please.
Sir, is there any software for this QMS which is used by industries?
Sir, I don't know really the software and all.
no, Anand, Dr. Anand.
Yes, sir.
Usually, even I doubt whether softwares are available for QMS and all. Every industry has got their own in-house system.
Okay.
And they practice their in-house system. For that purpose, I don't think they need software. If at all it is there, they will develop their own softwares, and hardly I think it is not for commercial purpose. They may develop their own
Customized type of software.
Yeah.
They may request for the software developers. Maybe.
Yeah.
That is what
Because in because in QMS there are a lot of procedures has to be involved. So it is very easy if it is a software is available.
Yes,
so it can be. Yeah.
That's what
What
I
I
am telling you.
is,
As sir mentioned, it is custom based.
but the
How
company
the
is a
industry
routine
wants.
work for them. Since we are from academic institution, we may think that it is a tedious process or something.
It is a routine
But
process.
if you are in the industries and all, no, they may not feel that this change control is a big deal for them.
No, it is a routine process in the industry.
Routine process.
Every
How we are
time.
engaging the classes, in a similar fashion, they will be having this process.
And as and when any change is to be made, immediately they will call for the meeting of all the departments, and they will start the process, and they execute that. That is completed in a very short period.
No, proper communication will be there, sir. Simply they cannot respond.
No. With all proper communication only, with all the procedures.
Any process that you are going to conduct has to be intimated to the concerned.
No,
department.
from the first step.
I have given some of the forms, no, sir.
Yeah, using all those things.
Forms, they have to give.
Using all those forms as well as procedures, who has to take care, and who has to be involved in this, everything they follow strictly, and they will see to it that the change is implemented as and when it is raised. Okay. Any other queries from delegates? Okay, Dr. Gangadhar sir, thank you very much for accepting our invitation. On behalf of KLE College of Pharmacy and KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research, Belagavi, we are very thankful for accepting our invitation as a resource person for the quality improvement program. and in future also we
overall feedback from
see to it that your cooperation is extended for future such programs also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Manoj sir, Mastu very much, sir, and K University for giving me an opportunity. I feel that the time whatever is given is very less. I feel that I have gone little fast. Even with the limited topic and all, it is not possible to cover within the stipulated time. In case if you have any queries, you can freely contact me. I think Manoj sir will share my email.
Yes, sir. I will share your email ID.
Contact. Since this process we are teaching to our informal students also how to prepare SOPs and all. We'll be carrying out a workshop on SOP and SOP, SOP on different equipment and process and all. How the industries are giving training, GMP training or advanced GMP training for the employees. In similar fashion, in our college also we'll be giving training to the employees, including the governing practice also. How the governing legal and all should be conducted. Will be doing. I hope with the limited time I am able to deliver the required information to the participants. I thank all the participants for patient hearing my session. Thank you and all.
Thank you, sir. You can leave. You can leave this. You can leave the meeting.
I request the delegates to log in for the next session sharp by 11:25.
Go to meeting ID.
With the go to meeting ID that is being provided to you on the group, that will be shared on the group.
Already shared.
Yes, it is shared. Please confirm that all of you have got it. If anybody has not, communicate with the coordinator.
End it.
Oh. But now it is at 11:30.
ಒಂದೇ ಆಯ್ತು ಬೇಟ ಸರ್
element first.
Yes, well working.
Adobe signature.
PPTಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರ ಇಬ್ಬರು ವೈಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸ ಅದನ್ನು ಫೋಟೋ ತೆಗಿ ಪಿ ಪಿ ಟಿನಾಗ ಹಾಕಿ ನಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಓಕೆ ಆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದು ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಹಿಯರ್ ನೋ ನಾವು this is the older one. Make a copy is this one. So overall QIP in take now. Change my QIP in November 2020 overall feedback form. In Mari.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So idರಲ್ಲಿ controls ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ
Okay, go to meeting and